Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a kind of first impression slash Sephora VIB haul video. I picked up one too many things from Sephora while they were having their 20% off sale. If you didn't know, Sephora has these sales twice a year, once in the spring for like 15% off, and then once in the fall for 20% off, and that's when you really go ham in on what you want, you know? So I did that. I did a lot of that. I did a lot of damage, but I think it was well worth it. So if you want to know what I bought, then just keep on watching. So I have my box right here. It has all my stuff in it. You can see a little peep in there. I'm gonna go through and kind of try to use as many products as I can that I got, and I'm pretty sure I'll hit every single one. But a lot of these were repurchases, and some of them were new that I really wanted to try out, but they're kind of pricey, so I waited until this sale specifically to get them. So the first repurchase that I got was this one. Milk Makeup Blur Stick. This is my favorite primer. I've had so many people ask me about this when I put it on my Snap story because they want to know how it worked, and this is my first one. You can see it's almost empty, like if you compare the two. You can see how that one's like completely brown, this one's like totally empty. But yeah, I love this primer and I use it pretty much every day. It's so good for pore minimizing, and that's one of my big things. So I literally just apply this all over my face. You don't want to tug too hard because nobody here wants premature wrinkles, fine lines, or anything like that. So you just want to put this where you find yourself most porous. So I just pretty much focus it in my T-zone, especially on my nose, because that's where my pores are most gargantuan. And then I just blend that in with my fingers. And because I am so extra, I just had to go and buy 3 different foundations. 2 of them are new to me, and then one of them is a repurchase. So the repurchase was the Hourglass Seamless Finish Stick Foundation. This was the 3rd one that I purchased. My sister really liked it, so I got it for her. But I literally use that, like, it's my go-to almost. It's my favorite stick foundation. It is the best stick foundation on the market, like no ifs, ands, or buts, no questions asked. You can fight me on this, but you won't win because it is the best stick foundation on the market. It is so good. The coverage is amazing. The finish is like a nice satin, almost like semi-matte. It's so pretty and it's so worth it. It's like 40 some bucks. I'll try and get the prices somewhere on the screen, but if I can't figure it out, then you won't see them. And then the next foundation, my mom actually really wanted this one, and I told her that I would try it too. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Matte Foundation, and it's apparently supposed to go really well with this primer. So this is the one I'm going to be trying on camera today, because I feel like it would just make sense. And then lastly, I finally purchased the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 6. I've heard nothing but good things about this foundation, and I cheated and I actually got this package 2 days ago, so I've been using that foundation and another one of these products since I got it in the mail. But this foundation is everything it's made out to be. It is amazing. I love it. It literally like makes your skin look as smooth as silk. It is amazing. But yeah, today I'm just going to be going in with the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid. I've never used this before. This is in the shade Golden Sand. Oh, it says shake it up. So I guess we're gonna shake it up. And I'm just gonna, oh, it's like a squeeze tube. That's kind of weird. I've never seen foundation like this. So I'm just gonna take some on the back of my hand. Oh, what? That's so thick. Oh, this is kind of hard to squeeze. I don't know how much is too much. It's like liquidy, but it's not too liquidy. I can't even tell you how much I would use of this. I just squeezed it for like a couple seconds because it's not pumps. It's inventive, I guess. So I'm just gonna apply that to my base and see how that goes. I always like to start from my jawline and work my way in towards the center of my face because this is where I get like the cakiest throughout the day or in the oiliest, so I tried to distribute the product the least amount there but still get that coverage. Like right on the bat, like it is really full coverage. There's a lot of pigmentation. Like I look insane right now, but you can see how that just like completely evened out my skin tone. I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed. I don't know if this is my right shade. It might be a little bit too light for me, but that's me, not the foundation. I don't know. It feels kind of greasy on the skin. Like I can feel it. And I don't know if I like that. I don't like, I can feel it on my lips and it's like oily. Like that's so gross, but like just the texture of it. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a mirror and look at this close up and see how it looks on the skin. Okay, so I'm looking at it with a lot of lighting. I have my ring light and my vanity lights on. And it looks pretty good. Considering I use the matching primer, I feel like my skin shouldn't look so textured. Yeah, it looks kind of cakey to me. I don't know, maybe when we finish, it'll look better, I hope. So I'm just gonna keep on going. So I didn't purchase a new concealer, so I'm just gonna use my normal everyday concealer. And this is my favorite, my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. Love it, always will love it. And I would have repurchased this, but they only sell it at Ulta, so I couldn't buy it from Sephora. And then I usually let that sit for a second before I blend it out with my beauty blender. And this is the time that I take to focus on my brows. If you know me, you know how much I swear by this product. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is probably my 5th repurchase, and yes, this is one of the things that I bought. I used to use the shade Ebony, and then I moved up to Granite, which is the black shade. And there is no brow product that I will ever love as much as I love this. I swear by it. It is hands down the best brow pomade. Like, Benefit can't compare. Tarte cannot compare. Like, there is nothing out there that will top this. Anastasia is the brow queen. Again, you can try to argue with me on this, but you will not win. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that off camera real quick, and I will be right back. So I went ahead and filled in my brows and blent out all that concealer, so now I kind of look like a naked mole rat. But that's okay. If you guys want to see like a brow tutorial or something, let me know. And now we're gonna move on to eyes once I set my face. Nothing new to set my face, just using the Ben Nye Banana Powder. I keep it in my little Laura Mercier translucent thing, but inside is the Ben Nye powder. It's like the yellow tinted setting powder, so I'm just gonna go ahead and set my face with that. I'm gonna take my Moda Pro BMX 130 brush and just set the rest of my face with this powder, because this foundation just feels like it's gonna move around a lot. Like I can feel it on my face, so that normally to me suggests that it'll transfer and that it needs to be set. And since it was pretty liquid, I assume it needed to be set anyways. I'm gonna go ahead and prime my eyelids, since we're moving on to eyes now. I'm gonna be using the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. It looks like this. This is like the only eye primer that I use, and I made a dent into it, but I've had this for so long and I still have yet to need to repurchase this. So I recommend it, and it's a great primer. Like, everyone and their mom YouTube uses this, I feel like. And I know my nails are out here looking ratchet as hell, but like, I can't. I will spend all the money in my wallet, in my bank account, in my dad's bank account on makeup, but I won't spend on clothes. I won't spend it on getting my nails done. That's why they look like this. Even though my girl Anastasia is a nail like connoisseur, I just don't do it. I don't do it. And maybe one day y'all catch me here with my nails done, like actually looking like I have my life together. But today's not the day. So just gonna set my lids with powder. That was on my beauty blender. And then we're gonna go on to eyeshadow. The eyeshadow palette that I got. So I bought the Huda Beauty mini palette in Mauve Obsessions, and boy, when she said mini, she meant mini. This hoe is tiny. Like this is, it fits in the palm of my hand, and I have like big hands for girl, but this is so small. Like, it is so small. Like, so like I just feel like this is insanely tiny. And you can see that I've already dug into it a few times. I've used it. The shadows are great, don't get me wrong. It's better than the texture, but these are more shimmer shadows than they are textured shadows, and this one's like kind of foiled. Way better than her big rose gold palette. Those texture shadows are no honey. But like, this is really travel friendly, like super travel friendly. It's so small. Like, I was expecting like something like the size of the, I don't know, like Real Her palettes, or the little Tarte Rainforest of the Sea volume 1 and 2s. But this is just so tiny. And it does come with 9 shades. The one thing I feel like this palette is missing is a highlight shade. It does have this really pretty foiled pink. I can swatch that real quick. I did swatch it already, but I'll swatch it again. It's a super pretty, like, shimmery pink, champagne, white, whatever, gold. But I would never use that as like an inner corner highlight or like a brow bone highlight. And it does have like a matte, like cream shade, but that's not like something I would use on my inner corner either. I don't use matte shades on my inner corner. But yeah, I'm just gonna do like a super simple look with this. I'm feeling a halo eye, so it looks like we're about to go in with a halo eye. But yeah, these don't have names or anything. They're just shadows. I'm gonna go in with this center shade right here. This one, this like taupey brown. And I'm just gonna place that on the outer, inner, and my transition shade. Okay, so like I said, I've been playing with these eyeshadows for a few days now. I actually ordered this separately on the first day of the sale and everything else on the third day of the sale. So I got this the day that I ordered all of those things. So I've actually been playing with this for a little bit longer. But there's not too much kick up in her rose gold palette. I noticed that there was a lot of kick up and like lots of fallout from the palette. But this one doesn't have that kind of problem, I don't feel. I feel like these are formulated better than her large scale palettes. And I'd rather just buy all of these than spend like almost 70 bucks on that one palette that has mediocre quality to it. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But I do love this palette. Like, I've been reaching for this every day since I got it. And now I'm just gonna go in with this super pretty like blush shade, this one right here. I'm gonna put that everywhere that I put the brown, but just a little tighter and closer to my crease. And then I'm gonna take my Morphe M330 and I'm gonna go in with this corner cranberry shade right here. It's like a deep burgundy, perfect for the fall time. I really love this color set in here. It's really just gorgeous. So I'm just gonna use this in the very outer corner and the very inner corner. And and then slightly, like the slightest bit in my crease. These matte shadows are super pigmented, super blendable. Like I said, I love the formula in this little mini palette. If she made a full-size palette with the formula that these shadows have, I would buy it for sure. The mattes are actually pretty similar to the ones that she has in her rose gold palette, and I believe her desert dust palette, but these shimmer shades are just so much nicer, and we'll see that in just a second. I'm going to take this flat shader brush and this shader brush and take a mix of these two shades right here, and then apply that in the very, very corners of my eye. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and blend that a little bit, like so. And then taking that same flat shader brush, I'm going to tap off as much as I can, and then go in with the pink that we use in our crease and apply that to my lower lash line. And then I'm going to go in with that cranberry shade, this one right here, and apply that even closer to my lower lash line with the same brush, because we are resourceful. And then for the center lid, I'm going to go in with first this pink shimmer shade in the center. I'm just going to apply that with my finger. Her shimmers and her texture shadows really just apply best with your finger. I hate it. I hate applying things with my finger, but that is truly how you get the best payoff. And sometimes you just gotta suck it up and take it. Like so. And I'm going to take my pinky, and I'm going to take that super pretty shimmer shade, this one that I was talking about, the fold shade, and apply that to the very center of my lid. These shimmers are so creamy and they're so pigmented, and like I've said about 1,000 times, I love them. And now I'm going to apply liner. This is yet again another repurchase. This is of course the Kat Von D tattoo liner in Trooper. This is a truly staple eyeliner. This is my 4th one that I'm purchasing. They last a pretty long time. Not as long as I'd hope, but this is my old one that is almost dead. The label rubs off really quickly. Like both of the other ones that I have also look like this, but a new one looks a lot better. It literally just looks like clean and crisp, and you want to just like, ugh. So I'm gonna do liner and mascara off camera and apply some falsies, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went ahead and applied some mascara, liner, and lashes. I used the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara as usual, and these are the Kiss Multi-Angular Lashes in Camellia. I've been buying drugstore lashes since my Huda Beauty lashes decided to break after the second time I wore them. So I've been a little bit traumatized, and I will not be repurchasing until somebody like sits me down and tells me like, girl, look, you gotta get these lashes. But that has yet to happen, so here I am. Just an update on the foundation. It just feels really heavy. I like the coverage. It looks nice. From far away, my skin doesn't look too bad, but when I get like close up and I zoom in on this, it's actually not that bad. Like at first it looked kind of weird, and I know this would definitely be streaky if I put it on with a brush, but with a beauty blender it wasn't bad. It just feels really like oily. Like my face just already feels oily, so I feel like if I wore this all day, then my face is just definitely gonna get super oily. So I'm back. My camera died. As you can tell, I'm in different clothes. But I just ate some cereal. And I don't know at what part my camera cut off, so we're just gonna roll with the punches here. Another note on the foundation, I was playing with my baby brother and I picked him up, and he's wild, so like he just like whacked me in the face a bunch of times. And this foundation is definitely not transfer proof because it got all over his little vest. My mom hasn't seen it yet, but once she does, I'll be hearing about that. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep going before my camera dies again. The next product that I got in my little sale haul was the Guerlain Trio. I don't know if I caught that part on video, but this is it. This is what it looks like. This is in the natural shade, and this is what I'm going to be using to contour slash bronze. So I'm just taking my, this smells so good, like flowers. I'm taking my Morphe G35, and I'm just going to go ahead and contour with that. This is one of those products I've been cheating with since I got it in the mail. I've been using this for a couple days now, and I really do love it. It's such a buildable kind of powder, and it smells so good, and it blends in so easily, and I really like it. It's definitely on the higher end, and it's super pricey, but when it's 20% off, it doesn't hurt as bad to hit add to cart. No, not even add to cart, checkout. So for blush, I just used the Anastasia Blush Trio. I don't know why I didn't record it, but I didn't. And then for highlighter today, I'm going to be using the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati. It's like this super bright gold. And this isn't anything new either, but I just really wanted to catch this on camera because it's so clean. And you can see that glow from a mile away. Like, what? Oh my god, that's my favorite part, the nose highlight with this thing. Ooh. Ooh. Y'all see that? Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. I'm satisfied. 100% satisfied. And then for lips, just gonna do something real neutral. This is the Revlon Color Stay Lip Liner in Nude. I reached for this a lot recently since I just bought it, but it's pretty good. And now I'm just gonna take MAC's Velvet Teddy lipstick, their matte lipstick in Velvet Teddy, and apply that all over. Yeah, this is the final look. I don't know how much my camera actually caught of everything that I just recorded, and I don't know when this is gonna cut off either, but I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want to do. I'll link all my social medias down below. You can hit me with a follow. If you want to see what I'm up to and stuff, like, it's down there for you. But yeah, that is it for today, and I will see you all next time.